Hello,
Hey
everybody.
everyone.
How
Hey
we
Cass.
doing? Sayed, it's lovely to have you back. How you doing?
Well, I was gonna chicken out again today, but you convinced me.
I convinced you, man. We needed you here. We
I
needed
was
you
like, I
here.
was like, I'm so sleepy, Cassim. You don't understand how tired I am. You're like, but
Man.
we need you back. So I was like, right,
We need you back and
just
you've
for you, Cassim.
glitched. Oh, there you are.
I
You're
was
back.
just looking at. It was funny because all I could see was you doing this.
Yeah, same on my end for yourself. I don't know what everybody else saw. Maybe both of us froze at the same time there. But anyway, guys, welcome back to Roll of Advice. This is the show where we give you advice based on the roll of the die. Now,
Die. There you go. I just have to do it for
I
all
was
time's sake.
for all time's sake. I love it. I love it. Now, this is how the show works. We basically read out your questions that you send in to us via Instagram or via the live chat today, and then we roll the die. We'll then
Mm-hmm.
discuss your question.
We
We'll
do
then
talk about it.
we'll talk about it a little bit. We'll talk about it, and then we'll give you the great advice. Now, these episodes, just a reminder for everybody out there, if you are watching during Ramadan, which you are doing at the moment. I don't know when else you'd be watching this. Whilst you're watching this
Okay.
through Ramadan,
Whilst you joining us live through
live
Ramadan,
through
but
Ramadan,
for
thank
anyone
you.
that
That's
watches later on down the
later
year,
on down the year. Basically, just through the Ramzan period, the shows are just going to be 30-40 minutes long as opposed to the whole hour. And we're just doing Mondays up until things get back to normality. Now, with that said, I know you're wondering, Kasim, how do those dice work? Well, let me tell you. If you roll a 1 or a 2, we'll keep it short and sweet. If you roll a 3 or a 4, we'll talk about it a little bit. Won't we talk about it, Sid?
we certainly will. We certainly will.
Indeed, indeed. And if you get a 5 or a 6, that's the almighty advice. That's the jackpot advice. That is the one that you want.
That's the one that we want.
Indeed, indeed.
It's
Now,
the one that we want. It is the one we want. Oh my
okay.
gosh, Kasim, you know it.
I
You
know it.
finally. Oh my days, man. I wish I had like some sort of round of applause or something that I could play that could be like, yes, Kasim has caught on a reference.
Honestly,
Um,
hey, I'm good at catching these references.
Kasim, if you rewind our last past streams, your track record of catching a reference has been abysmal. And I will say that's why I'm just so proud that you've caught this reference. So well done, man. Well
As
done.
long as you're proud of me, brother. As long as
I
you're
am.
proud of me,
I
that's all
am.
that
I ain't
matters.
gonna lie. I'm proud of you.
Love it, love it. Now, Saya, tell us who is the sponsor for today's episode.
I don't know. Who is the sponsor of
Oh,
today's episode?
oh,
Ah, I'm joking. I'm
ah!
joking. The sponsor of today's episode is the one and the only ELT Prince, our amazing sponsor who's been keeping us going. Without you, ELT Prince, we probably would have gone bust by now. But I just want to say thank you for everything that you've done. Most importantly, guys, go check out their Etsy page and check out their Instagram. The links are in the description. Get clicking them right now or at the end of the show, whenever you want to. And when you do, you're going to see an amazing portfolio of work that they've got there, prints that they've done. They're all made by ELT Prints themselves. And even if you want something bespoke, they'll get that done for you as well. And the magic is at the end where you go into your checkout. Don't forget to use our discount code, Roll of Advice 20. Make sure you're taking full advantage of it. And again, a massive thank you to ELT Prints. And
Indeed.
again, most of all, a massive thank you to all you guys out there that are continuing to send in your amazing questions. They honestly do make us laugh. And we are absolutely grateful. So keep sending them in, peeps, via our Instagram, via our YouTube on the live stream, and again via Facebook.
Indeed.
And yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah,
Cassie,
yeah.
some of those questions, man. Whew,
Whew. Honestly,
crack
we,
me
we
up,
do get some.
crack me up. Some of them
We,
are absolutely pathetic. Chuck them in the bin.
honestly. You
Shall I
guys are hit
name
and
my
miss sometimes.
one that just didn't make it was? Shall I name my cat Bob? I was like, I just replied back to this person,
Hmm.
and I said, "Yeah."
Hey,
I
hey,
felt
at
I
least you
couldn't
give
give
some
any more
advice,
advice than
man.
that. I felt like I couldn't give anything more than a yes.
But that's fine. You still give the advice, which is the important thing. You just say to them, "Oh, I rolled the dice on your behalf. It rolled as a one." So
No,
yeah,
no, no. I didn't even say that. I just replied back, yes.
just yes. Love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Uh,
Lovely.
Now, before we get into yours, guys, before I get into
Uh-huh.
my favorite part of the show that I look forward to, and I've really missed this, even though I was only away for one episode, but it's like a drug. I need my fix.
Mhm.
I'm going to tell you my issue of the day first,
Ooh, okay,
and my
okay,
issue is, and this is, and I found this out last night, and it's really bugged me,
okay.
and that is the issue is, Gassim, that you do not like the new Mortal Kombat.
Yes, yes. I do not like the new Mortal Kombat. Yes, this could actually be worthy of Castle versus the World, but it's we've got a different Castle versus the World today. But yes, I do not like the new Mortal Kombat for
Evening
for
of
for
Loss.
various for various reasons.
Why?
Um, right, basically, the new Mortal Kombat doesn't follow the Mortal Kombat storyline. Firstly, yeah, Mortal Kombat is a tournament. There was no tournament. If you can tell me in that entire movie where the tournament was, I'll be
Hmm.
like, all right, okay, I believe you. But there was no
Okay.
tournament. On
Okay.
top of that, I don't know who had the bright idea of bringing in this Cole character.
I
Yeah,
thought it was brilliant.
but no, what was even his power? He just gained a gold suit that did absolutely nothing. He was still getting
It
slapped. If that gold
it
suit made him in good,
it practically made him untouchable.
no, he still got slapped about. He went flying.
Yeah,
What?
but if you look at with
No, he got slapped about, man.
spoiler alert, by
Mm-mm.
the way, for anyone who hasn't
Yes,
watched it, there's a gold
yes,
suit. Um, but what I will say
which does
is
nothing.
it does, and for those of you that do watch it, and
It's
we
it's
ever
a
come to a
blatant
later
rip-off
episode,
of Pink Panther, not of Pink Panther, of Black Panther.
Black Panther, okay.
Yeah,
Um,
you know where he kicks him and then it absorbs the thing. But the thing is, it'd be cool if after it like charged up that it would do something. But all it did was just absorb the attacks. That's it.
what else do you want it to do?
Well,
It gave
it
him
didn't
some
do
it gave him
anything.
some extra
It
things as
didn't do
well. I don't want to
anything
go
more,
into it.
man.
I don't want to go into it, but it did give him something extra as well besides just this super armor. But if you look
Yeah,
at it,
but they were
okay. But look at it from this point of view. For someone who doesn't know anything about Mortal Kombat, they've never played the games,
see.
they've never done anything.
Okay,
Look at it as an
but
origin story. From an
yes,
origins point of view,
yes, it was a good
take
movie.
it was a good movie. It was a
Okay,
very
okay.
good
So
movie.
this is very interesting that you say that, right? And the reason I say this is interesting is because me and my mate, Murty, we are both fanatics of Mortal Kombat. In fact, he is even more so than I am. All he used to
Mm.
play growing up, he didn't play any other game apart from Mortal Kombat, right? So growing up, we both
I heard he still does.
he still does till this day. You know, he knows the entire lore behind it. He's full enthusiastic about it, and so am I. I really enjoyed the storylines of the games. This wasn't even related to the games or to the original movies. It had its own complete new direction that it's taking it, and that's fine. But it I don't think it satisfied legacy players, if you like, people who have watched the originals or who have played the games before. I don't think it satisfied that market. I think it satisfied a new type of audience market. But
Of course.
if somebody was to watch those now and go play the game, they'll get confused because the
No, they
storylines are
wouldn't.
too, yeah, because the storylines. Okay, I'm gonna give a big example. You know, Sub-Zero versus Scorpion.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero is portrayed as the bad guy.
Yeah.
Normally, he's not in the actual
In the Mortal Kombat
games
lore, he's not the
and
bad
in the
guy.
lore. He's not.
So it's
Scorpion is.
Quan Chi is the one who duped
Who,
Scorpion.
yes, but then later on, Quan Chi also turned basically. Anyway, Quan Chi also does something to Sub-Zero. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who does want to play it or watch or whatever the case may be, right? But basically, there was a lot which just wasn't Mortal Kombat like. So that was my issue with it. But anyway,
Okay, but
that's not my issue with it.
look.
Right.
All we know is all everyone knows about Mortal Kombat is Scorpion and Sub-Zero hate each other, right? No one really cares about the whole backstory of Quan Chi and all this and that.
See, no,
we just want to see
here's the
Scorpion and Sub-Zero
go
fight
into-
each other.
No.
And that
So
is
if you go into
exactly
Mortal
what I got,
no,
and I
see,
loved it.
that
I
is wrong.
absolutely loved it, Casting.
The fighting was epic and the CGI was epic, but if you go into that thinking it's just a story, the story of Mortal Kombat is about Sub-Zero and Scorpion, you have not understood the story of Mortal Kombat. The story of Mortal Kombat is about
that's
Liu
not what I
Kang.
said, though. That's not what I said, though.
No, you said that, you know, you want to see Sub-Zero and Scorpion fight because
Scorpion
that's what it's all based about, but it's not, though.
No, I didn't say that. I said
Rewind.
we don't
reload it.
What I said was we don't really care about the origins. All we know is that Scorpion and Sub-Zero hate each other, and we want to see them fight.
No, see, you. I don't know, man.
And
Anyway,
I got to see them fight, and it was brilliant.
It was a good fight. They copied a lot from the game, like some of the moves that they had.
It was very well. I believe that this has got to be one of the best Mortal Kombat movies and TVs. Take away the TV series, take away the other two movies. This is, in my opinion, the best Mortal Kombat film ever because it has the some of the moves from the game. It has some of the lore from the game, not a lot of it. And the biggest win for me was that Raiden was Oriental. And not some.
Okay. So you say that, right? But
in the games,
hey, listen.
In the games,
he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. What are you talking about?
Pull up. I'm going to share my screen. No,
Raiden is some
pull up an image of Raiden.
Some Caucasian, European, or American.
No, this is not true.
Is that what you're saying? He is.
Yes, he is.
All right, so he's a white.
He's not Chinese. He's a white guy.
I didn't say he's Thingyo. I just said he's Oriental.
Oriental. Oh, yeah. All right. Oriental, Japanese, Chinese.
Could be anything. He's Oriental.
Could be anything. But my point is he's not. He's actually a white guy.
No, he isn't.
That is the top and bottom of it. Shao Kahn isn't. Shao Kahn isn't.
I'm not talking about Shao Kahn. I'm talking about Raiden.
But Raiden, no, he's not. He's not Oriental at all.
I don't think any film could beat Loaded Weapon. In my opinion, Avalos. That's going to be the ultimate. That's number one.
Now, just saying that, just did want to let you know that I liked your issue of the day.
Want to be famous? Yeah, I want to be absolutely famous, but I don't want to buy the followers, man. Come on, Khalid.
From ink.ru. Sounds dodgy as hell, man.
Sounds legit. Get onto it right now.
I know. Tell me, please, nobody click that link.
We spent about sorry about that, Gasson, but we kind of turned this into our own little debate.
We did turn this into our own little debate, yeah. We probably spent most of the show just talking about this. No, my issue of the day is Ramadan. Okay, and it's not with Ramadan; it's with the sleeping pattern. It's the missed sleep. Now I don't know when I go to sleep whether I should stay awake. Like, okay, I'll open up my fast. Iftar comes, I eat. I don't know whether I should sleep between then and try and attempt to wake up for Sari, which for me never really works.
No, it never works.
Or whether I should just stay awake from Iftar till Sari and then go to sleep, but then I'm tired for the rest of the day. I don't ever have an issue with feeling thirsty or hungry. That's never been an issue for me. But tiredness, that's a mission in itself, man. What do I do? How do I overcome the tiredness policy?
You just need to do what my routine is. That's basically, so let's say, for example, what I'd normally do is finish work around 4, go to sleep around 4:30.
Yeah.
No, not 4:30. Sorry, go to sleep around 5. Pray before sleep, and then get up for 8. Now it's like about 8:15. Yeah. Then do the needful, do the prayers, eat, labida, stay awake till about it's not 3:30 now, so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then go to sleep.
Now it goes backwards. It was 4,
So,
now it's 3:30.
Yeah. Then you got to add an extra bit 10 minutes and all that. So by the time you go to sleep, it's 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's my routine. So when I finish work, I sleep till 8. And then like that. So I'm sleeping during the day and then sleeping in the morning, as opposed to, that's why I'm shattered. Like last night, I've not been asleep. I haven't been asleep all night. So how can you fix it is literally just put up with it for a month, I would say. And then once it finishes, then try and go back to your 9 to 5 grind.
Well, that's the one, man. That is the one.
But the thing is with you is you need to sort out your work pattern.
Yeah, but the thing is, my work's the type of work where there's no such pattern. It's just when it comes in, it comes in.
Yeah. Whereas mine is, I can build mine around my work, my sleep pattern around work.
I wish that was the case, man. Sometimes I'm working during the period between iftar and sahri, so sometimes I don't even have the chance to go to sleep between that period, even if I wanted to. I'm gotta crack on, man. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Aye. Well, I think
that was my issue. I think you give me a good way to go about that.
Yeah, because to be fair, I was going to come with the exact same issue.
Okay.
Like sleep in Ramadan it's a killer.
It is a killer.
You spend the whole month sleep deprived, but it won't be long until it's the winter time, and then we're buzzing.
We're buzzing,
short
fast.
fast.
Like be. Indeed.
But it is what it is.
And on that
note,
stop. On that note, Say, do you want to read out the first question of today's show?
I certainly will. This one comes in from Bob Ross. I love how, yeah, exactly. And I love how the person who sent this in chose that name because it's about a painting. So Bob Ross says,
okay.
I spent a week painting my friend's birthday present. It was a painting of a dog who got put down last year. When she saw it, she threw it in the bin right in front of me, saying she can't have this right now, as she's moved on and doesn't want the painting, and said, how could I be so cruel, and asked me to leave. Now, I was shocked by this and left. Later, she sent me a video of her burning the painting in the garden with a caption, wish this was you, you heartless bee. I don't reply back to her as I was hurt. My friend of 15 years is doing this to me. Shall I cut her off or send her a video of me burning the jumper she bought me for my birthday?
Damn, that's deep, you know. That's deep one for the first one. Well, I tell you what, Sid, let's roll that dice and find out, shall we?
Imagine that, man. That's brutal.
It's brutal. 2. So that means, just to remind you guys, if you get a 1 or a 2, that means we'll keep it short and sweet. If you get a 3 or a 4, we'll talk about it a little bit. And if you get a 5 or a 6, we'll give you the jackpot advice. Now, considering that's a 2 for something such in-depth as that, what's she gonna be? I mean, okay, wait. Let's just discuss, right? Very quickly, very briefly. Yeah, because I don't understand this.
Before we give you some advice, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Because the painting of a dog, did she draw a painting of her dog put down? Or was it just a painting of a dog and then the dog got put down? Because it's not clear.
No, I think the dog had died, right? And as a nice little thing of, well, your dog's dead and all this sort of stuff, something to remember your dog by.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to paint the dog for you.
So when you read that through the first time round, man, I was thinking, bloody hell, this guy's a psychopath. Why would you paint a dead dog and then give it to the owner whose dog's just died? What kind of mad person does that? Okay, no.
That'd be a bit too savage.
In that case, then, my advice to you would be burn the jumper. Burn it and just have an evil laugh as you do it.
Okay,
that's what I'd say. Burn it.
Burn the jumper in her back garden, is what I would say.
No, that's trespassing, bro.
Yeah, just by any means necessary, get over there and do the needful, man. Do the thing. Burn that jumper.
No.
Or even
I change.
what you change it.
Don't burn the jumper. What you should do is you should go to her back garden, get a firework, put the jumper on top of it, and light the firework. Let the firework take it to smithereens. That's what you should do.
But she won't know that's the jumper then.
No, obviously she's recording it as well, isn't she?
How did she... What?
She said, "Shall I record?" She said, "Shall I record myself burning the jumper?" So obviously it'll show the jumper going on top of the firework. She'll light it. She'll step back a few. Firework will go up. It'll blow it up, and then she'll send. And then to add salt on the wound, it was in your own back garden.
Okay. Bloody hell! Oh my god!
That's exactly what you should do. That is exactly
short and sweet. Burn the damn thing.
Burn it.
Give it a piece of her own medicine.
Indeed. Now, Sayed, I've got another question for you.
I was going to say, do you want to do the next one?
Yes, this comes in from Tinkerbell. Okay, now Tinkerbell says, "My manager doesn't know how to manage people. I had a bad week, my first bad week in a while. The following week, I smashed the target in 3 days back to my old self. Out of nowhere, he pulls me in the room and says to me, 'Tinker, last week was appalling. Pick it up this week.' What's he on about? He says, I know just have a good week. Oh, and have I missed something there? Did my screen go blank?
Let's have a look. So,
I'll read that again. So out of nowhere, he pulls me in the room and says to me, 'Tinker, last week was appalling. Pick it up this week.' I responded that I've already hit target on day 3. What's he on about? He says, I know, just have a good week. That's all I'm saying. Red in the face and runs out. I let it slide, but it's been bugging me. What would you do if you were me?" Okay.
I don't know about you, but have you had that just while you're spinning that dice? Have you ever had that experience?
Yes, I have.
You keep. I don't know whether it's your connection, Ladio, but you keep.
You know what? I've got a bit of a dodgy cable, man. Don't mind me. By the way, guys, that was a 5. We rolled a 5 there. So we'll give you the jackpot advice. So I have had not this particular thing, but something similar. I mean, hasn't everybody, where you've done something, you've designed something, somebody comes, asks you, it could be whatever, you've basically done what you needed to do. Yeah. And you've actually exceeded your target on what you were meant to do, but your manager just comes up to you and says, hang on a second, you've not done that. In fact, you're below where you should be. And you're like, well, hang on, mate. As far as I can tell, I'm not. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then you're like, yeah, okay. And then he runs off with being red in the face. And then it's like, yeah. So, yeah, I think a lot of people have been in this situation. Say, surely you've been in something like that, right?
I'm just thinking about it now, but I think I'm the example of like a perfect employee.
Okay.
So no, I can't remember of a time. Managed that to that to be.
We all want employees.
In fact, it was the opposite of can you teach?
Can you teach me how you're successful? All right. Oh.
Well, it got to that point, right, where, for example, I applied for this role. I didn't get it. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
For an absolute strange reason. My manager then asks me to train to coach the people that got the job how to do the job, because I was doing the job better than what they were. But I didn't get the job. They got the job, and my response was no. I was blunt as that. I said no, I'm not doing it. I said we all applied for the same job. I didn't get it. But it's something that they've got to learn themselves. And they did, thankfully. They did, and they did absolutely amazing. They did a good job. Just took them a bit longer. But this was, it was a strange time. It was a very, very strange time. But no regrets whatsoever.
No regrets.
No regrets. Because the
Well,
people that got it, they were amazing colleagues. It was just the luck of the draw at the end of the day.
look at the draw. I see, man.
I'm just
So-
sugarcoating. I'm sugarcoating that. The truth is,
Yeah.
that was me. That was me. That had to be coached extra.
I love it. I love it.
Someone had to come to me saying, "Look, Hassan, we've got to do a bit of extra coaching with you because you're not catching up." And then I was like, "What?"
Yeah. I mean, I've been in the position before where I've absolutely smashed what I've needed to do, and then I've just not been able to find my rhythm again. But that's different to what's actually happening here.
Yeah, what's actually happening here is
What's actually happening here is it's the opposite. Somebody's actually smashing it, but isn't getting the credit that they deserve.
well, it's basically the sign of a bad manager,
Indeed,
or
it
even
is.
even a manager having a bad week, not
Yeah.
knowing what his staff are doing. So it's one of those where if you were to give advice to someone in regards to that, it's you've got to stand your ground.
Yeah.
And you've got to now go straight to HR, file a grievance against him, make up there was a witness there as well that heard everything, even though there might not have been. You know, you've got friends more than the manager does. Just say that the person stood outside, they heard everything that they said. You know, add in a bit extra that he threatened you, and make sure that he gets fired over it. And I promise you, you'll feel better. You'll feel so much better. You'll feel better, man. You feel amazing.
That's definitely far more extreme than I thought you were gonna go, Sayed. Not gonna lie there. My camera is having a moment, guys. I do apologize, but yeah, no, I think that's not the way that you should do it. I think you should just straight up start applying for other jobs and leave and get out of there as soon as you can. There's no point continuing, man. Don't go through effort that you just don't need to just to then pack up and leave. That's petty, man. Just get up, leave, find yourself a better job, and happy days. Or just become your own boss. Go do your own business. How about that? Yeah, you go start be your own entrepreneur. How about that? Yeah.
I will share with you a story of the ultimate walkout that I've ever witnessed in my life.
All right. Okay.
One of my colleagues that I was working with, he absolutely ticked off the manager big time. Yeah, coming out with like snide little comments here and there, and he absolutely blows his lid and he's like, "Get out this office." No, I mean, she says, "Get out this office right now, leave," and she's shaking, red, and he just gets up and goes, "It's all right, love, calm down, I'm leaving," and just walks out. Don't need to shout. Don't need to shout, love, I'm leaving, and just walks out. I was like, wow.
See, that is how you elegantly leave a situation. And that's what you should do, man. You should just be like, "Look, I ain't appreciated. I get it. Don't you worry about it. You do you, B. You do you."
But that's a sign of a quitter. That's a sign of a quitter. She's
no,
a quitter.
It's not.
You're telling her to quit.
Yes, yeah? I'm telling her to quit.
I'm telling her to
quit. Under somebody
be a failure. Be a failure in your life. That's basically what you're saying. Is
that's
as soon as you come across a bit of a hurdle, quit. Yeah, he's a hurdle in your life. Fall down. Don't get back up.
Yeah, no, that's completely not what I'm saying at all.
You were Tinkerbell. If you followed my advice, you're going to be a winner. If you follow Qasim's advice, you're going to be a loser, a quitter.
If you follow Sayed's advice, yeah, you ain't going to have a job. That's what's going to happen. And you're
going to at least you fought the system, Tinkerbell. At least you fought the system. Not walking out elegantly. I quit. You don't fire me. I quit.
Well, there you go, Tinker. You've got it from both sides there. Let us know which one you did. Let us know, man.
Yeah, man. Let us know which one you did.
Okay, so do you want to give us the next question?
Yeah, I certainly do. This one comes from Broomhilda. Broomhilda says, I'm planning a party for my husband. But I don't want his best mate here. Now, the reason is because his best mate farted on me for a laugh. However, I
Oh
didn't
no,
find it
say
funny.
it, say it. Do you know what's funny?
What is funny?
We've done this. We did this on the last episode.
Oh, did you?
Yes, me
Did you
and
actually?
Kel did this one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Oh man, do you remember that new? Oh, by the way, guys, if you
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
know,
Guess what, guys? I've just been caught lacking.
indeed. Now, guys, if you didn't know, we have another YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel is Roll Up Advice Shorts. So that's all the best clips turned into 30-second entertainment, little bit of humor just for you guys. And what's funny is that is actually the first short that I actually did something like this a few episodes back. So payback, Sid. It's payback.
It is. And do you know what? Do you know what the crazy thing was Kasim? My biggest fear was doing something like this because I've been away, and I rely on you, Kasim, to do one job, and that is to make sure
I knew
that
this was going to
everything
fall
is
back
up
on
to
me.
date.
I knew
Yep.
this was going to fall back on me.
You only had one job to
knew
do,
it.
Kasim. That was to make sure that any old questions, anything like that, were
I knew
taken
it.
out.
I knew it.
Kasim, like last time, you didn't do it, and you've done it again. And instead of me, instead of you looking silly, you made me look silly now. How do you feel?
Well, now that you put it like that, terrible. Terrible.
That's what you call Master Blaster.
Master Blaster, I love it.
There's only one Master
Gotta
Blaster.
love it, Indeed. You know who
now,
you
guys, actually, for those of you who may not have seen it, I'm going to share a screen and just show everyone this short. If you haven't seen it, you better get onto it right now. This is Kasim being absolutely amazing.
Whoa! Wait! Whoa! What's going on? What's going on?
What's going on?
What's this blasphemy?
What is this blasphemy?
You know, I said that for a very particular sword as well. Oh my gosh! I can't believe you're going to show. Will the audio play?
It should do. Tell me if it does.
Nah, no audio.
The audio is
Well,
not
that's
playing.
good enough. Guys, go check out Roll Up Advice Shorts, and you can watch that clip for yourself. Now back to us.
Don't you dare.
Sayed, do you want to read out the next question, please?
I feel a bit nervous.
I'll read it.
Out the next
I'll read it.
A question. Do me over again. After watching that short, I think that's what that was, wasn't it, Gus? That was a planned payback.
All right. Okay. Perfecto.
It's not perfecto, Kasim. It's not perfecto. You made me look stupido.
No, man. No. This comes in from Bill. Bill says, the best way to tell someone that you love them is to not say it at all, I believe. It's just a word. Your actions should be enough. Am I right, or am I just deluded? Well, let's roll that dice and find out if you're a deluded psychopath, Bill. Let's have a
psychopath. I don't think that's what he was asking, but
it's a 3. It's a 3. So that means we'll talk about it a little bit. Before we do, say, what's your thoughts? What's your initial gut feeling?
Oh man, I don't know. Like telling someone you love them, it's nice for the person to hear as well. Unless
is this going generically, just like love somebody generically, right? Like it could be family, friends. Wife,
I think in general, like if you like say to like your mom, your dad, your partner,
just showing love for somebody, basically. Yeah. So he's saying it's easier to just show love than to say I love you, because words don't have the same effect as actions.
Actions speak louder than words.
Actions speak louder than words. Is basically what he's saying.
Is what he's saying. But that could be said for anything, really, can't it?
Yeah, I mean,
don't say sorry. Do something to prove it.
I mean, I don't know. See, I disagree with this. I disagree with this logic. I think to some degree, yeah, actions do speak louder than words, but I think sometimes, you do need to let people know that they're appreciated. sometimes somebody can go through their entire life without realizing that you have any love for them. They might not see the affection that you're showing them as affection.
What might they see it as?
They just might see it as you being you, but it might not. It might not come across as like affection. It just might be, oh, that's part of his character. The only way that you can actually let somebody know how you feel about them is by telling them how you feel about them. Surely, or am I delusional? Am I a delusional psychopath?
Definitely. I think you should join his psychopathic club. I completely disagree with you, Qasim.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think showing somebody rather than telling them?
Yeah, 100%.
See. Okay, so my next question is, how do you show somebody love? Like, let's say, for example, your mum.
Yeah.
How do you show her love?
By doing things, your actions. So, for example, your mum asks you to do something, you do it. Sometimes just buying your mum something is nice, or visiting your mum.
Isn't that quite a materialistic
doing
view,
things? Though? I've just said buying things as just one thing, but you can do things. Quality time spent together. Same with family. It's the quality time you spend together.
But
that's what creates the love.
100%. So
your
something
actions,
like that creates the love. But
it's your actions, which is what creates it.
It's the words that round it all off. That's the thing.
Oh, you believe Shakespeare?
Hey, man,
you sound like that Boyzone song. It's only words.
I tell you what,
words are all I have to take your heart away. Well, guess what? No actions, just words.
No actions, just words. Well, anyway, that's my thought on it.
No actions, man. Actions. It's like, for example, thinking about like Valentine's Day. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day. Don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Never have done. Actually, that's a lie. I think on our first thing, we added Valentine's Day because it was like our first Valentine's Day. But after that, I was like, yo, I'm never doing this again because it's a massive force.
No, but see, that's a day. That's something else. That has nothing to do with saying I love you or showing somebody you love.
That is the day of love, Valentine's Day. I love you, cards and blaming everything and all that.
If you can't make every single day Valentine's Day for whoever you are with, then.
But do you know what? That's
you shouldn't be in a relationship.
Again, that's unrealistic. That whole. If you don't make every day a Valentine's Day, it's completely unrealistic.
So you're saying that there should never be a day where you should show love or appreciation for your partner?
No, but I'm saying it's not every single day.
You don't love your wife every day. You just love like part-time.
As and when, isn't it? As and when.
As and when.
As and when. Oh, you made me food today. Oh, I love you. You haven't made me food today. Who are you, mate? I don't know you.
That is brilliant. Oh my god.
Simple.
I like that. I like that logic actually. I have you've converted me.
It's your actions. It's your actions that make me want to love you.
I'm trying to find a different way. I can't find one.
It's all right, mate. It's all right.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree, man. I agree with you there.
One sec. I've converted you.
You've converted me.
It's good, man. It's good to hear, man. See, you come to my way of thinking. It's like with like Mother's Day, Father's Day, and all that sort of patheticness. I will admit, Mother's Day and all that sort of stuff. I do that. Yeah. 100% Mother's Day. Because you cannot ever replace what your mum's done for you, no matter how much you try. And even if it means like an extra day of just showing a bit of appreciation, even though it's a materialistic appreciation, like for example, for Mother's Day, I've just got like mum this little portrait thing that just said Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
That I got a friend of mine to make. She did an absolutely amazing job on it.
Right.
But it's something small, but it's just a thing of just saying thank you, because no matter how much I thank, no matter how much I do, no matter how much I say, my mum has done so much for me and all the siblings, where it can never, ever, ever, ever be
topped.
repaid in any way, shape, or form.
In
And
any
I think that's for any mum that's out there, any kid out there,
1000%.
who, you know, is blessed with a good mother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
1000%.
that mother will do everything for that child.
Honestly, I could not have said that better. It's very, very true.
I'm not saying that fathers don't do anything. You know,
No,
I'm not saying
100%.
fathers don't feel left out. But like a mum's love is just so much different. Like even when you get married, man, your mum's love is different.
Yeah.
Like so different. It's a love that can never ever be replaced by anyone.
Yeah, but I think with like parents and stuff, I think there's a difference between loving somebody and then having this unconditional love, right?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we've turned a 3 into a 6 here, but it's an important topic, I feel, because I feel like with unconditional love, you know, your parents expect you to love them and you love them back, right?
It is
It's
definitely
not something. Yeah, it's an unconditional thing. It's not like, you know, even though it's something that you should definitely say to your parents. Even if you went through your life and you didn't say it to your parents, they still know that you love them. And it's the other way around, right? Because obviously, if you're showing it through your actions, then obviously you're showing that appreciation, that respect, right? But if it's somebody like your mate doesn't have that unconditional love. There's no unconditional love there. It's not the same.
But for some people,
I'll tell you something about what my dad told me. Yeah, my dad told me.
For some people, though,
growing up, my dad told me
they have that though with friends.
No, they don't. It's not true. It's not true. Yeah, you can have friends who, even if you've known them for a long period of time, over something you might fall out. Now, a lot of the time, it might be the case that you don't. Yeah, I've got a friend who I've known since I was in nappies. Yeah, we were both running around playing in nappies together. Yeah, we're mates still today. We've even if we've had a bit of a spat with each other, you know, we've sorted it out. We're boys, yeah. But it's not an unconditional love. I know that if there was for whatever reason, if there was a reason for me to break that tie off, I could do that. It would be harder for me to do that with my mom or my dad or my brother or my sisters. That's unconditional love. Do you get me? It's like my dad said, yeah, it takes years to build respect and it takes the click of a finger to lose it.
It's true.
No matter whatever happens in my life, I know for a fact that I'll always have my family to fall back on. And even though I might have some solid friends, it depends how much they want to get into the rough before they'll turn around and say, all right, I'm going to leave you in that ditch, mate. Your family won't do that. They'll find a way to find a rope and get you out.
And I'm not saying this about you specifically.
No, right? Yeah.
Or as specifically, but we all know stories about family and how family have actually been more harmful
100%. 100%.
We all know the stories of family killing each other over land and property.
Yeah,
that's not their friends doing that. That's their families. For sometimes it's their own brothers, their sisters killing each other over greed.
100%. But we also know. But on that note,
yeah, that's what I mean. There's also that element.
There's two sides to it. Yeah, but the likelihood is that your family's always going to stay there for you more. Not necessarily more than friends are. Friends are solid as well. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, boys, if you're watching this, I love you. Yeah. But this is why I think it's important to say that appreciation as well as through your actions. That's why. That's me rounded off.
What about all these poor single children that grow up without any siblings?
Well, like only childs, only children. Then that's tough luck on them, isn't it? You know, but they've still got that unconditional love through their parents.
No, I'm just saying. What if their parents ain't around no more? Then who they got?
Then that's a hard knock life.
And that's why I said sometimes you have people who are friends. That unconditional love is there for some people.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not saying that it isn't there completely. I'm saying it's less likely to be there.
You did, Qasim. You did say
that. I said it's less likely to be there. Less likely.
Ooh.
Ooh. And on that note,
On
I
that
don't know
note,
whether we answered your question there.
before we do it, I don't know what the hell
Your
LS
question was
posted that question at the wrong time. I didn't even see your question. You haven't even posted it.
was it you who said want to become famous? Because that's the only other question I could see. Do not click that link.
Yeah.
Try to get rid of it, Carl. But yeah, guys, that is it from us. I don't know if that answered your question, by the way. Bill.
Just to round it up, what advice would you give him?
I'd say
we were doing our own little discussion there.
We were. I think to round up the advice, I think that you should always turn around and not only just by showing your actions, you should also tell somebody that you love them.
Okay. My advice is don't even bother saying it. Actions speak louder than words. Now, your action could include something with the word love in it.
No, look, there's not like a cheating type thing. Yeah, you getting a card for somebody which says "I love you" on here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. You know what I mean?
It's
action,
not the same.
It's an action.
It's not the same. That's
It
not
is the same.
Don't
you try and
why are you making loopholes, man? Yeah,
hey,
these are loopholes, man.
If
It's
there's a
not the same, man.
loophole and you can exploit it, exploit the loophole.
Exploit your
As long as it's within the law, exploit the loophole.
Oh, holy moly. And
on that note, guys,
and on that note,
thank you
guys,
so much for joining us today. And
Indeed.
we'll be back next week on Monday, where we start the merry month of May.
Indeed. And we've loved all of the questions that you sent in to us so far. We've enjoyed seeing them. Make sure to send in more via our Instagram and our social medias. And before you go, make sure to give us a like on this video. It costs you nothing. It means the world to us. Whack down a like. If you want to support the show, make sure to support us via our Patreon. And link is in the description. And make sure to definitely check out ELT Prints. Roll of Advice 20 is the code that you should be using at checkout for that 20% off. Now, guys, that's all from us. We'll see you
That's all from us
on Monday. Peace.